Hello, Fezbearers. Matt Smith's second TARDIS and Capaldi's TARDIS are updated in Garry's mod, so let's have a look at them compared to the old ones. Oh, and by the way, I'll link these TARDISes in the description below. So let's start off with the old Capaldi TARDIS. The interior and exterior of this one were basically the same for both Capaldi and Smith's second TARDIS. Except the inside was obviously the blue theme for Smith's one. So as you can see, in this one, it looks very much like the one in the show. The lighting from the center comes out a bit, the yellow light comes out a bit, but then it just turns into normal lighting around these parts. There's no labeled controlling. Some of these switches do things, some of them don't. Like these, they just make you go into fly mode. And these do nothing that I know. The main use of this one is for cutscening and things like that. Fly it, you mainly just have to use the virtual console. In this one, there's also no corridors. It's just the console bit and the upstairs. But don't get me wrong, this is really good. Like, I like this TARDIS a lot. Let's just see it in flight. Also, something I noticed is that you'll see as well in a second, the yellow light is actually different and this thing goes up and down a lot faster. Okay, so let's have a look at the new Capaldi TARDIS. The exterior is very different. Let's just spawn in the old one for reference. This is the old one, and this is the new one. I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure this one is more accurate. But obviously it isn't consistent throughout the entire show, and obviously there's different skins. This one only has one skin, this with the lights on. So let's check out the new one. Straight off the bat, you can tell the colouring is so much better on this one. The yellow light is so consistent, it's shining off everything, like everything is textured, everything has detail. I do think this one's a little bit too bright, if that's a thing, because this console just looks way too yellow. Also, this, I assume, will be updated more, because there is a start of a corridor here. There is a future to this, and it could get even better. All the usable buttons and levers are all labelled, and it is actually different to the old one. This one's the time rotor handbrake instead of fly mode. And then this is a protocol activation lever. As far as I know, this has no use. I thought it'd be like a fast return protocol, but that's over here. Maybe it'll have a use in the future like it does in the show. Obviously we have the normal stuff, spin direction, cloaking device, and also the sides actually have use. So these like speaker looking things are for the music, which you can play music on, surprise surprise. And then there's a locking down mechanism, and over here we have the engine release. Obviously we have the screen UI still, so you could use it this way if you wanted, with the visual console if you really wanted to. Because, you know, probably not every single button is going to be here. Maybe, but like, I don't know, I haven't gone looking around that detailed. Also, it just feels like the graphics boost up. Even if you look at just the light shining off it and off the rails and everything, it's so detailed. But yeah, I think all we have left to do now is fly it. So let's go. So let's go. I do love this TARDIS. So obviously you have the destination select. We can select where to go, like where to land. For instance, let's just land here. And then we can land. So then if we go outside, look, we're here. Wow, what a surprise, it's a TARDIS. But basically Matt's second one is the same as that one. It's just the same but blue. But it does make a difference. The whole room just feels different. Obviously, there's the actual differences, like bookshelves and things not being here. And it still only has the singular corridor. It just feels a lot different, even though it is literally the exact same TARDIS. Because you still have the screen UI, the HUDs, and all that stuff. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, we have got the respected vortex for that specific TARDIS. So because this one's in Series 7B, we've got Matt's latest vortex. Go into the vortex with Capaldi's TARDIS. You'll go into Capaldi's vortex, obviously. Why am I so far away? Whoa! That's not what I was meant to do. Come on. So there is this weird extra one which I'm quite confused why it exists. So if we go into the spawn menu, there's this one, 2017 to 2012 TARDIS. I think what the creators must have done is made this one as the template to make both of this one and this one. Because on the inside it looks exactly the same as Matt's, but with all the bookshelves and things like that. So it's just like them merged. I think that's quite cool though, I quite like it. But it still works as a TARDIS, you can fly and everything. I just want to mention, even though this is the old one, it's still a really good TARDIS. Like, I have many TARDISes here, there are many more in existence, in gmod add-ons. They're all really good. Just for the record, I want to show you the default one if you haven't seen it before. This is the only one you get if you install the base add-on. It's a bit underwhelming. Just, you know, it's not bad. It's just not very detailed, like, at all. So it's not a bad TARDIS. Obviously, it still works as a TARDIS. But I just think it goes to show how good the developers and designers are for the other TARDISes compared to that one. Like, if this one's the base TARDIS for these two, then this one's the base TARDIS for all of these. But yes, that's been the updated TARDISes from Matt and Capaldi. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for more.